Hey everyone, it's Andy from Petrolhead, and a little bit of a different video here. This is just a little bit of history from me about being more aware of the planet, and then the reality of what we need to do to save the planet. And this all started about a year ago when we bought the Tesla. Now, as those who have followed me for a while will know, I'm a lifelong petrolhead. So we bought the Tesla because it was a mix of, really good performance and a load of tech, which I come from a tech background. So it kind of was the best of both worlds for me. What we didn't realise is how it would change our lives in terms of being more aware of the planet and what we can do to make the planet a better place to leave it when we're gone. So what we've learned is that you can actually have an equally good or better life without having to make massive sacrifices. And the other big lesson to learn is you don't have to be 100%. In fact, 100% is probably not the best solution for the planet, because although, yes, if you could go 100%, then, plastic-free, vegan, drives electric cars, yes, that would be really good. But the reality is, for most people, that's not going to happen, because they're going to try to go 100% and it's not going to work out for them. They're going to go off plan or whatever. Whereas if you went 80%, like I'm a huge fan of the 80-20 principle in work, in life, and everything. And if you could get 80% good, then the 20% bad is so small in comparison, then the planet's going to be a lot better off if everyone did that. And there are lots of ways that you can just be a little bit more aware. Like, don't buy bottled water. Just buy a metal drinks container and fill it up with water at home. Chuck a couple of ice cubes in it, and it's probably going to be nicer than any bottled water you can buy anyway. Little things like that. Trying to go plastic free as much as you can. Now, let's be realistic. If you've got young children, then you're going to have plastic toys. But what you can do is stop buying, magazines for £5 with some shitty little toy on them that you're just going to end up binning. But if there's, we've got 2 daughters, they love dolls. The dolls are made out of plastic, but they play with them all the time. They're getting so much use out of them. I don't have guilt about that. Like I've done in other videos, I occasionally drive supercars. Yes, I'm burning petrol, and there's a guilt element to that, but it's fun and I can offset the carbon, and on the whole, it gives me that petrolhead fix that means I'm not craving to change the i3 to something like an A45 AMG or something, which would pollute the planet so much more than me driving, a couple of dozen laps on a track every 6 months or something. And you don't have to go 100%. I was just having a lovely Twitter conversation via private message with a friend. I won't name drop, but someone I've looked up to, and she's got a very good attitude to the planet. And I asked her what she did about toothbrushes, because Kate, my wife, is trying to go plastic free in the bathroom, and the last thing we're looking at is, how do we get rid of this? How do we get as good a teeth clean from a bamboo toothbrush? So I asked this lady, and she said, no, I don't. I still use electric toothbrushes at home, and I use bamboo for travelling. And I was like, yes, that makes sense, because the amount of plastic in the end bit of a electric toothbrush is tiny compared to so many other forms of plastic. So this is kind of where we're at now. We drive electric cars day to day. We are trying to reduce our plastic as much as possible. We notice in Waitrose now you can buy a lot of fruit and veg and they give you a compostable bag, which is brilliant. Every supermarket should do this. And I'm emailing, I'm signing petitions, mention it to managers in shops. Just keep asking these shops to do less plastic. Compostable bags are there. They're not much more expensive. Like you saw on Twitter, we bought a bag of sweets and they came in a compostable bag from Frost the Garden Centre. So all these things are available. And but you don't have to go 100%. If you can, great, do it. But I'd far rather everyone went 80% than, 5% of people went 100% and everyone else just didn't bother, or they gave up because it was too hard. Now, we'll keep sharing what we do. And if you can copy some of our ideas, great. And if you've got any good ideas, please share them back. We're learning. This is a journey for us. And the great thing is, it looks like our daughter's generation are going to get it a lot better. They're going to really understand, because we're going to be teaching them from a young age. So all good. So yeah, anyway, hope you're having a lovely day. And please like, subscribe, blah 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 blah, you know the score. And let's keep trying to make this planet a little bit better. Okay, see you later, bye.